Hi guys, welcome to week 2 of writing up our Moana story. We are on lesson 6. This is the second time I've tried to record this video because it broke the last time. Decided to freeze after I'd finished. Annoying. But anyway, let's get started. So, as always, if you want to pause the video and review the clip of Moana, you can do that now. If you think you've got a good understanding of that story already, let's not worry about it and we will move on. So, last week we wrote about the first 5 parts of the story. We wrote about the part where Te Fiti emerged from the ocean, the part where she used her heart to create new islands, the part where the beasts tried to steal her power, where Maui travelled across the ocean, Maui stole her heart, and today we're on to the part of the story where the darkness begins to spread. So, today we're going to be learning to use personification in my writing. Now, first thing you need to do if you haven't done so already is make your page look like this. So on the left hand side you should have an inspirations page, on the right hand side you should have some blank space for your independent writing at the end. So if you could do that now please. If you have already done that, let's talk about personification. So, personification, we've looked at this loads of times in class, but I know it's a tricky concept to grasp our minds around. But the main thing to remember with this is the word. Oh, for goodness sake. It's not letting me underline it, but the word person in personification. So, in personification, what we're doing is we're taking something that isn't alive and we're making it sound like it is alive. The way we do that is through the verb. So instead of saying, for instance, the rain was falling, I could say the rain was dancing. Rain can't really dance, but by using the verb dancing, I make it sound like it's a living, breathing human. It's one of the characters in the story. That's what we're going to be doing today. So, we're going to start with our inspirations page, and the first thing I've done is I've included here a little clip of ink moving, because we're going to be thinking about the darkness. In the video we see this darkness coming from Te Fiti's heart when Maui steals it across the island. Now in this I can see that the ink is moving, it's floating, it's bubbling, it's drifting, it's seeping and smudging. Humans can't do those things. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use verbs to describe it like it's a living person. So here's some of my ideas. Crawling through the bushes. Eating the earth. It can't really eat the earth. It's just a dark line really, but I'm making it sound like it's alive. Destroying everything in its path. Murdering the ground, devouring the island, scurrying over the floor. What I want you to do is pause the video, magpie some of my ideas and come up with some of your own if you can. Do that now for me please. Okay, now we've done that, we're going to carry on planning for paragraph 1. We're still going to be imagining that the darkness that's spreading is alive, but this time we're going to imagine it can speak. We know it can't really speak, but we're going to imagine it can. If the darkness could speak, what would it say? So I've imagined it like a character, and the things I've planned for it to say things like, give back the heart, I will get my revenge, thief, 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 shouting at Maui. What might the darkness say in your story? Write down some ideas now, pause this video and add to paragraph 1 on your inspirations page. Okay guys, now we're going to go into planning paragraph 2. Now, we're going to imagine that everything on the island is alive. The island is alive. It's got a mouth, it's got teeth, it's got eyes, nose, hands, claws, legs, all of those things. It doesn't really, but we're going to use our imagination. But we can't just say, oh, it's got hands. We need to think about the things that are on the island that could represent them. So I've done some examples here of what you might find on an island that could slow Maui down. So I've got wind, I've got quicksand, I've got a big tidal wave, a tornado, hailstones, and I've got all of the plants and the animals. Now, again, I'm going to try and think about what the island could do with these things that will make it sound like it's alive and making choices on how to stop him. So the ideas I've come up with are: the quicksand tried to drown him. The wind grabbed him and dragged him back. Well, wind can't really grab someone, it doesn't have hands. But in personification it can. A hurricane screamed to life and blocked his path. The sea battered him with furious waves. Okay, pause the video and magpie some of my ideas, add some of your own if you can. Okay guys, so we've talked about the island. Now what I want us to do is think about the sky. Okay, so the sky, again, is going to be a new character in our story. The sky's angry, it's dark, and I've put a clip of a dark, angry sky here, yeah. What might the sky do that makes it sound like it's alive? So here's some of my ideas. The sky screamed bloody murder. The sky cast a wicked spell. I'm making it sound like a magician. The sky watched him with malice. Malice means it's got evil intents. Oh, sorry, I knocked it off a bit too early then. The sky brewed up an evil potion. The clouds screamed a thunderous revenge plan. Now, I know I've knocked off the clip of the sky, but you can still imagine that the sky is alive in your own mind. It is included in that photo. So what I want you to do now is pause the video and add to paragraph 2, please. Off you go. Right, now we're already on the slide for paragraph 3, and I've included a photo of a really gloomy, dull-looking island. The reason I've done this is because I want us to make the island itself, even though it's not alive, sound like it's a person, personification, and give it thoughts and feelings that show it's angry. So, here's some of my ideas. The island groaned and heaved with anger. The island begged for its heart back. The island launched its attack. The island sent an army of animals to attack the thief. The island began to tear rainy tears. The island battered the thief with thunder and rage. What I want you to do, pause the video, just like every other time, add some ideas into paragraph 3 on your inspiration page. Okay, we should have a nice full inspiration page now, so we can start with our writing. So, I'm going to show you what a good one looks like. So this is my waggle, what a good one looks like. Crawling through the bushes, comma, a darkness began to spread, comma, eating the earth and destroying everything in its path, full stop. It called out to Maui, comma, now this is important. If the darkness is speaking, we need inverted commas. She, give back the heart, exclamation mark inside the inverted commas, she. Okay? What I want you to do now is pause the video, write your paragraph 1, off you go. Okay, let's go on to paragraph 2. So, Maui started to run, comma, but the boggy ground seemed to drag him back and slow his escape, full stop. Above, comma, because it's a fronted adverbial for where. Above, comma, the sky cast a wicked spell, comma, watching him with malice. So, again, pause the video, write your paragraph 2. Remember, you can keep the black parts the same. I would love it if you could try to change them, but you've got to change the coloured bits. Okay, let's go on to paragraph 3. As Maui neared the cliff edge, comma, again a fronted adverbial for where. As Maui neared the cliff edge, comma, the island groaned and heaved with anger, comma, begging for him to return its heart, full stop. Birds, comma, insects and animals were sent into a murderous frenzy as the island launched its attack, full stop. So, final time, pause the video, and what you're going to do is you're going to write up your paragraph 3. Now, what you should have are 3 complete paragraphs that tell this section of the story. Because you've worked so hard, we want to give you dojos, but we cannot give you dojos unless you send a photograph of your writing. You need to go onto the class story on your account, not on your parents' account, on your account. You need to find your English activity and click start and send your teacher, me or Miss Mitchell, a photo of your work. When you do that, you'll be sent the dojos. Okay? Thank you for your hard work today, and I'll see you for an English lesson tomorrow. Bye bye.